All right, it's August, which means it's time to talk about everything you need to know if you have a trip coming up to Universal Orlando Resort this August. If you're new to our channel, then you know we cover everything you need to know in 10 minutes or less, at least all the big things you need to know coming up each month at the parks. We cover things like ride closures, weather, crowd level, any events going on, all the things like that. We cover the big things, not the little tiny things that might be happening inside of each resort. But basically, like I said, the need to knows in case you have a trip coming up. Full disclosure, I try to film these before the month that it is. However, I wanted to get as much of the HHN stuff in here as possible, so I waited until August 2nd. The goal is to edit this video in the next 48 hours and get this out to you in case you do have a trip coming up in August. But like I mentioned, the HHN stuff is up. A lot of it. Obviously, it's not all up yet. We're gonna get to that, but let's cover everything else first and save the best for last. Okay, let's start off with closures and refurbishments. Volcano Bay and Epic Universe both show no closures or refurbishments for the month of August. However, over at Islands of Adventure, you're gonna have Jurassic Park River Adventure that has been closed since mid-January and will be closed through November 19th. Over here at Universal Studios, we have a few closures. The Horror Makeup Show has been closed for quite some time and will not open till later this winter. And Finnegan's Restaurant has been closed for a bit and will not open until the end of this year or beginning of 2027. Coming up on August 17th, a major attraction here will close. I use major loosely because it's not an attraction that we particularly love, but we are excited to see what will replace it. Fast and Furious Supercharged will be closing, so your last chance to ride that is on August 16th. Let's talk about weather. It is hot here in Florida. The weather app is very untrustworthy, so if you are going to be here in the month of August, be prepared for that. Drink your water, stay hydrated, all of the things. It is still very hot down here. Also know that it is hurricane season. While we have had a pretty uneventful summer, and we had a pretty uneventful summer last year, I don't know how long that will hold off. Just make sure you're paying attention to the weather channel, the weather apps, the meteorologists, all that, and know what the weather is going to be like on your trip. However, if it says it's going to rain in the afternoon, it's going to rain in the afternoon. If it says it's not going to rain in the afternoon, it's probably still going to rain in the afternoon. Moving on to crowds. Crowds have honestly already started to die off so far, but the slowest time is going to be after August 10th. Most kids have already started back to school. Families are not willing to take their kids out of school this early into the school year, so the crowds really die down, except for the weekend of August 28th. The weekend of August 28th is going to be HHN opening weekend, so if you are coming in town that weekend, expect high crowds. All right, let's get to some other news. If you are hoping to catch the Mega Movie Parade, it is still happening every night during the month of August at 7 p.m. through the 23rd. The night of the 23rd is the last night to catch that parade, along with the show Sensational, the Lagoon show at night. That show is happening every night through August, up until the 23rd is the last night, with the exception of the 15th and the 16th. Those two nights are going to be Universal Annual Pass Holder nights, so they will not be having the Sensational show on those evenings. Both the Mega Movie Parade and the Sensational show are incredible entertainment options to check out. They have some of your favorite IPs like Ghostbusters, Jaws, Trolls, Minions, and literally so much more. So if you are here those evenings, I highly recommend you checking them out. All right, it is time to get to my favorite part of this video. Let's talk about all of the events happening. Starting off first, we have Back to Hogwarts that starts August 1st and goes through September 1st. For Back to Hogwarts, you can check out the Hogwarts nighttime show that is happening over at Islands of Adventure every night in the castle. This happens from dusk through close periodically. It's like every, I think, 15-ish minutes. So it happens throughout the evening, so you have plenty of chances to catch it. It is a beautiful show. It lasts about 5 minutes long. Highly recommend checking that out. They also have exclusive merch out for this month. They have a Build-A-Bag collection from Lug that is so cute. There are so many options. You can pick your house and pick all of the accessories to accessorize your bag. Over at Islands of Adventure, make sure you stop and chat with the train conductor. He is always such a blast to chat with. And you can also grab the exclusive 25th anniversary mug. while you're here too. All right, our next event going on is Universal Annual Pass Holder Days. This starts August 15th and goes through September 30th. If you're an annual pass holder, they're gonna have exclusive deals, a magnet, merch, and so much more for you to check out and grab. They always have exclusive menu options at some of our favorite places. Make sure you go on the app or on the website to check that out under the pass holder tab. All right, and lastly, let's talk about Halloween Horror Nights. Halloween Horror Nights kicks off on technically August 27th with Premium Scream Night, but opening nights of HHN is actually August 28th. We are so excited. This is our favorite time of year and our favorite season. We actually have the multi-night frequent fear passes so that we can come to a majority of the nights. If you are unsure what Halloween Horror Nights is, a really quick brief overview. This is a separately ticketed event that takes place in the evenings at Universal Studios Wednesday nights through Sunday nights starting August 27th and going through the first week of November. Again, these are separately ticketed events, which means that Universal Studios itself will close early on those days, but all of the other parks like Volcano Bay, Islands of Adventure, and Epic Universe still have their normal later hours. Just make sure you check the app for the hours each night. HHN features 10 haunted houses, 4 incredible scare zones, 2 shows and other attractions, themed food, and so much more. If you are curious about what all HHN has to offer, I will put a video at the end of this video so you can check it out. I break down all the different ticket options for HHN and tell you the themes of the house, along with more information you need if you are wanting to check out that event. If you're here in August, an important thing to know is that they already start setting out a lot of the HHN props. It is August 2nd and the streets are already filled with so many of the props. Do not worry if you are here during the day. If there is anything slightly gory or bloody or anything like that, they have those certain props hidden, but they just have some of the bigger displays that are harder to bring out every night sitting out for the entire season. I'm getting ready to go through and I'm going to show you everything they have sitting out currently through August 2nd, including some of the food booths, which there are no menus out for yet. But let's go through and check all of that out. And then if you are into HHN and you want to see more, we'll be checking in each week to see everything that drops. And then of course we'll have a video out for Premium Scream Night covering everything at the parks if you want to see spoilers before you go. If you are someone who does not want to see any of the props and you want to be surprised for everything HHN, then this is your cue now to jump off here. Hope you have a safe trip in August. Let's go check out some HHN stuff for those who want to see. Immediately, he is extremely tall and he's got lots and lots of trash, giving us so much color this year. I'll go here first. There was someone there and I didn't want to get in their way. So I'm assuming someone will be in there, obviously. The Mystery Machine. I also believe they should make a Scooby-Doo themed house one year. I'm all about that. Anyway, look at this. I mean, the detail is absolutely incredible. But like I said, as you can see, if you do have kids coming during the daytime, it is not too terrifying for them. In fact, most kids have been super amazed by it that I've seen. This might be one of my favorites, and this is coming from someone who absolutely is not a fan of clowns. This year is probably going to take me out, but that's okay, because the setup is somehow getting me so excited. As someone who is afraid of clowns, I'm still somehow all about this. If you were here last year, over here on Crooked Cat Lady Lane, I just said that all wrong, but whatever, you know what I'm talking about. This is where they're going to have the very, very controversial Fort Nightmares. So many people are so upset about this being a scare zone, and I'm honestly really stoked. They mentioned having the battle bus, and I don't know, maybe I just have too much trust in the creative team, but I'm excited to see this one. Honest though, so far we don't have much. Let's just check out the couple things that are here. We've got some painted fences. All of the trees also seem to have lots of lights on them and up in them. So many lights going up the trees. We also have the vine.
You're not supposed to climb.
We also have the vine and some bricks, along with a house that someone will undoubtedly hide in and jump out at us. If you remember last year, there was a giant house in the middle here. This year, so far, all we have is a stage. So I am super curious. The next scare zone we're gonna check out is Downtown Clown Town. This is over in the New York area. This is gonna feature none other than Art the Clown and Killer Clowns from Outer Space, along with a ton of more clowns we were promised. We just got back in April from Horror Unleashed, and so we are really hoping Chance is here too. I guess we will find out, but we have a feeling she'll be here. Downtown Clowntown is probably going to be absolutely insane. It starts over here by Louie's Pizza, goes all the way down and wraps around in front of Jimmy Fallon. It's even bigger than it was in previous years. We've got this stage up now. We have lots of stages over here in downtown Clowntown. This is by far the biggest stage in downtown Clowntown. These tents are new. These weren't here a few days ago. And this is where this year's tribute store is going to go. So if clowns aren't really your thing, I am so sorry, but you do have to go through downtown Clowntown to get to the tribute store. If you have been here in years past, the scare zone kind of ended right here and you could just go up there and go right to it. But as you can see, this isn't just another clown themed stanchion. This is the same downtown Clowntown that was at the other end, which, like I said, makes us think we're getting an extended scare zone. All right, it is now time to check out some of the food booths that they have up for HHN. This might be one of our favorite parts. As you all know, we love all the themed food. We've got this one. And this one over here by Jimmy Fallon and Minions Cafe. Here we've got a Jack food booth. Next to an Oddfellow food booth. Over here between Diagon Alley and Springfield, we have a Stranger Things booth. And we also have our Meets booth, which I'm so curious to see what kind of menu options they have here. We're also gonna get Club Horror back this year, so all of this is put up, and if it's the same as last year, we'll have a bar right here too, along with some seating over this way. Okay, that is gonna be all the HHN displays, food booths, and props that we have seen so far set up for now. Again, we'll have an update video each week coming out with new things they have out, and then we will have some more content right after Premium Scream. If you have a trip coming up in August, we hope you have safe travels. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss a video. Thanks.